Sarah Parker of Sarah Parker Fitness, and here's a little stretch sequence for you to do. Just using a wall. It's going to target all the niggly bits that you might have during pregnancy, and you should be fine to do it regularly. If any of them feel uncomfortable for you, then either make the movement a little bit smaller or miss it out of the sequence. So we're just going to start facing the wall. Hands are just resting on, so I want you nice and upright so you're not leaning into the wall just yet. So make sure you're close enough to it. You want to feel like your hip bones face the wall directly. Then all you're going to do is keep facing the wall. Just take one arm out to the side. Just gently moving out to the side, feeling that stretch into your chest and shoulder. So you just go comfortably far. And then the same thing, but we're going to bring our head into it. So start to turn your head to watch that arm as it goes. Lovely. And this whole time, your hip bones are still facing the wall. Baby is still facing the wall. Good. This last one, I just want you to open up, let your head turn, and then let your head turn fully. So you're getting a little bit more of a neck stretch. And that is a full spinal stretch. Again, not letting those hips wander around so they're facing the wall. Good. Bring your hands back and then step back just a little bit. So you've got a slight lean into the wall. Watch that your back hasn't sunk, so ribs to hips staying level. Draw your hips back with soft knees and keeping the head lifted. So as you pull back with those hips, you should feel a stretch through that upper back. You're not dropping your head through. And the other thing you want to be careful of is that you're not tucking the bum under, because you lose that upper body stretch. So think of that pelvis level front to back and drawing back into it. Now all I want you to do is cross one hand over the other. So either on top or on in front, or just right over to the side, whichever feels more comfortable. And again, we're just pulling back with those hips. So as you pull back this time, you should get a little bit more stretch through the side of the ribs and into those hips. Lovely. Draw it back to centre and then just relax the knees, tuck your tailbone under and curl up the whole spine to come up to standing. And again, pull back, tuck the tailbone under and roll up the spine. Shoulders sliding down, heads up last. So you want to feel that full stretch through from your tailbone all the way up. Lovely. Then step it in and we start again on the other side. So both hands to the wall, and all you're going to do is start with the arm opening out to the side and then drawing back to centre. So again, hips, baby, facing the wall and just going a comfortable distance away with that arm. And then when you're ready, start to watch that arm as it goes. And so your ribs now are starting to draw away from the wall, but your hips are staying facing it. So don't try for the biggest movement you can get here. Just go for what you comfortably can whilst keeping the hips forwards. Good. This one we're going to stay, and now turn your head a little bit further so you feel that stretch through the neck, and we're getting a full spinal stretch there. Lovely. So draw it back again and hinge through. So pulling those hips back, keeping the head lifted, knees relaxed, breathing out to come up. So again, pull back with those hips. So making sure shoulders relaxed, heads lifted, knees soft, not locked out, but they're not bending more as you go down. And again, you're not tilting into the pelvis, so you shouldn't feel that back tip down, nor do you want to feel it tuck under. It should be level, so ribs and hips are level. Take your other hand again over, either on top, in front, or all the way crossed over, whatever feels comfortable. Still pulling back with those hips and keeping the head lifted. You're not pulling off to the side, you're still pulling straight back behind you, but that should help you to feel a stretch through your side. Good, good. Getting just a comfortable stretch. Lovely. And then take it apart. Hinge back again And this time, can you straighten your legs in this position without dropping the back? So you've pulled back with knees soft and then lengthen them through without locking back. Should then feel a stretch up the back of the legs and then a little shift from side to side. So when you go side to side, it is to the outer edges of your feet. So feel that you're rocking to one side of the foot, then the other. It's not the hips shifting from side to side. So you're drawn back and you just keep those hips level as you shift the weight into your outer edges of your feet. So you should feel the stretch then still up the back of the legs into the side of the hips. Last one, making sure you're even on both sides. Then again, relax the knees, tuck the tailbone under and curl back up. And again, pull back, tuck the tailbone under, roll through to stand up. One more like this, or you can continue to carry on because this is one of the favourite stretches. Once you finish, remember to step into the wall to come up to standing. And I hope you enjoyed that.